sum up a game like that?
Still trying to do it. I mean, we shouldn't have gotten that situation. It was trying to get some of these kids to find a way to relax when they're playing defense. I mean, it's really crazy because I haven't seen it, and it seems like it happens more here than it happens anywhere else. But that was the big thing in that inning. We let him back in the game, and then I knew when Megan Good came in, it was going to be a challenge, because she's pumping at 73 miles an hour and got a good rise ball, good screwball, good curve ball. I mean, she's a quality pitcher, one of the best in the country. And so disappointed in the way we got into the situation, but very encouraged that we kept battling back and found a way to win, because at the end of the day, that's really what it's all about, and those moments will go a long ways.
You mentioned finding a way to win. I mean,
yeah.
When you have your back against the wall, final out twice.
Yeah.
What does that do for the confidence of a team when you win games like that?
Well, I think it's huge. I think this team has done it before, so they feel like they can. But I think a lot of that too is the experience. And I'll give you a good example. Miranda Caranco I don't know if she's got a heartbeat. I mean, she's one of those kids that just absolutely is even keel. And you know what? As a player, that's really what you want. You try to get as that flatliner. Doesn't get too high, too low. We got some kids that get very emotional, and Palomino's one of them. And when she starts swinging at high pitches, and she starts tensing up instead of calming down and trying to find a plan and stick with it. And so we're working really hard to try to get them to understand that. I thought overall this weekend we had some really good adjustments, and I thought we hit the rise ball as well as I've seen this team in the last 3 or 4 years. So that was a good part. I think we're making some progress. But on the other hand, you have to pitch, you have to play defense, and you have to hit. And defensively, I mean, we're not going to win many games with 3 errors, and especially the way they happen, and just some uncharacteristic things. I mean, Riley Pierce, we got a runner sitting a dead duck at home plate and can't throw a ball to home plate. I mean, something's happening there, So we've got to keep working on that and keep pounding it. But I'm not going to take anything away. I think Taylor just really competed. Probably didn't have her best stuff. Wasn't throwing the rise ball real well today. And in fact, that first bunt in the tiebreaker, you saw how easy that was to lay down the bunt, and that was a rise ball. Just not quite there, but I got to give her a lot of credit today. She just battled through all that, because some pitchers would, and she would have a couple of years ago, kind of dismantled, but she didn't. She kept her composure, kept taking it one pitch at a time, and trying to find a way to get us out of the inning.
It seemed like a big weekend for the bottom half of the order. They did a lot of things.
That's one thing we've been looking for, some production down there, and I thought, Statman, I think, has really done a nice job of walking into that DP spot and doing a good job. Riley Pierce, I thought, swung the bat better this weekend than she has, which is a good thing. And then, Peanut's kind of played her way into the lineup. I mean, when she keeps it simple and just does the little things, she can play. But the big thing about her is defensively, she could be one of our better outfielders. I mean, you saw the throw she made the other night to throw the runner out. So she's earned that. And it's just we got a group of kids down there that just, they're good on defense and struggle offensively, and just trying to find a little happy medium of both. And we still got a lot of games to play, and you'll continue to see some rotations in there. I haven't given up on the Carly Campbells of the world, and I think Ivy Davis is going to be a good player. She's another one that needs to be able to slow the game down and do what she does in practice. I think that's the big thing. If we can duplicate what we do in practice, then we got a chance, Mm-hmm. But when we can stay relaxed in practice, and then we get in the game and our motor starts running 100 miles an hour, this game is tough.
Does it say anything with all those learning points that you guys are still winning, though, 13 of the last 14?
Yeah, I think that's a good sign, and I think that's a sign of our our maturity. I think if you look at the top of our lineup, beginning with Palomino and Caranco and Harper, Deja, and Malia, I think that nucleus has really done a good job of giving us a little bit of stability, and being able to give us some time to figure out the rest of it. And so I think that's part of the maturity. I mean, they're juniors. They've been through this. They should be able to control themselves a little bit, but we still got a lot of room to grow.
Yeah, Jesse said there was a blonde moment there at that last sequence.
Whatever it is, it's just it can't happen. I mean, to win big games like that, and you play a team like a Florida State, you can't give them more than 21 outs.
Right.
That's all I ask.
What was the argument from the James Madison coach after that?
Well, that could have been very crucial, because if I started yelling at Harper, Hillary started coming out, and Harper started going that way, and she didn't realize the ball's out of the ballpark, and if she doesn't complete that, or someone touches her, then that's the third out. That's the third out, and the game's over.
It would have went to an extra inning.
It would have went to another extra inning. But again, you would think most of these kids that have played this game for a long time would understand things, but we still get stupid questions. Like a foul ball, and kids in fair territory and touch the foul ball, and it's fair because she's in fair territory. No, this is where the ball is. They just, sometimes aren't a student of the game, and so that's something that we have to force upon them, is to know how to play the game, and knowing the rules is a big part of it. And yeah, you can get excited, and I like the excitement, but you can't lose control of what the hell's going on in front of you. And it goes right back to what I talked about, is staying present. Sometimes we just don't do a good job of staying in that red, staying present. So.
Anything else for Coach? Thanks.